guys, welcome back to How to Write a Song Like Coldplay. This is the third video out of 3 videos, and in this segment, this one's a little bit maybe slightly more advanced than the other 2. This one pertains to alternate guitar tunings. This is a really cool tip for people who already play the guitar decently well, especially if you know how to play regular bar chords. Let me take a quick look at how to play a bar chord just in case you're interested. These are going to pertain to bar chords that are based on this E major shape at the bottom of the guitar. So this is, if you know how to play an E chord, just notice that I'm playing it with my ring, my pinky, and my middle finger instead of playing it like this. Well, what you can do with these is you can slide them over and then add the index finger as a bar. So here I'm looking at an A major bar chord. So I get 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. There's one more little twist that we have to put on this. It's sort of like a Jimi Hendrix thing, but what you do is you ditch the index finger and then bring the thumb over the top and grab the 5th fret and then keep this E major triad thing going on. Hendrix did a lot of this stuff, and Chris Martin does a lot of this too. So you get, it's still a bar chord, but we're not playing the 2 upper or the high string, we're just playing in addition to that, if you want to do some of the Coldplay alternate guitar tunings, these really were really prevalent in the initial Coldplay record, Parachute, which is one of my favorite Coldplay albums. And the tracks Yellow, Shiver, Spies, and Sparks, there might be other ones actually, but I know at least those 4 all have alternate guitar tunings. And the benefit of an alternate guitar tuning is it gives you that sort of ethereal sound, because what you're doing is you're adding in these interesting color tones on top of basic triads, basic chords. And those color tones also hold over from chord to chord, so the way that they color each chord is a little bit different. So let's take a look at Yellow just real quick as an example. The way the tuning goes for Yellow is it's E, A, and then the D string, you have to tune it down to B. So you can fret the 2nd fret on the A string and then tune down to that string. Or feel free to use a tuner as well. So we get E, A, B, G, B are the same, and then the high E string goes down to D sharp. So if you play the 4th fret on the B string, that's the one we want. It's really a sort of like spooky sounding thing. And so if we go back to that bar chord thing that we were doing, this one's going to start on the 7th fret, so wrap the thumb around. And also the cool thing is, because we changed the tuning on the D string, you can take that one away. I have kind of small hands, so I have a hard time grabbing all these, but this first chord is a B major chord. I wrote down all the notes in it. We got a B, an F sharp, another B, a D sharp, a B, and a D sharp. So there's just the notes in the triad. That one doesn't sound too crazy colored, but if you go to the into this next chord, the F sharp, you get some really pretty sounds. You get the F sharp, C sharp, B, A sharp, B, and D sharp, which creates kind of like an F sharp triad with the F sharp, the C sharp, and the A sharp. But you also get the 6, and then also you get the 11 or the 4, add 4. It's a really pretty chord. slide that down here, we can't really bar anymore because we're at the bottom of the guitar. This E looking shape. It looks like an E7 if you're playing standard tuning. You get that sound, and that's just an E major 7. You get E, B, B, G sharp, B, D sharp. In the chorus, you could go up here. This is just an octave higher than this one. You get these really pretty tonalities playing that way. And then just a G minor. It's pretty standard sounding. And then you get this F sharp. And again, this F sharp 6 with the add 4. You can play it like this. Really pretty sounds. Actually, also, Yellow was written in the same recording session as the track Shiver. I think he was tracking guitars on Shiver, or vocals maybe, and was tinkering around with the guitar between takes and came up with Yellow in the studio. So that's a really great story. And it's funny, actually, he went to go talk to his buddies about it, well, the other members of the band, and they were all watching a soccer game, and he played the recording of Yellow for them, just acoustic guitar and vocals, I think, and the band members were like,
that's cool.
But so Shiver has the same identical tuning: E, A, B, G, B, D sharp. So this one's got a really cool sound to it. The chords are, I'm just going to go through them real quick. This is a B chord, just a B triad. It's got B, then a mute, F sharp, D sharp, B, D sharp. The second chord is this one, which is an F sharp minor 6 with an added 4th, kind of like in Yellow. But then we get this this 7th note here too, an E major, or an E natural. Minor 7, and you get this sound. So 5 mute 5 6, which is A mute E C sharp B D sharp, which creates an A with an added 9th and a sharp 4 too. Really cool tonality there. And then it goes into this chord, so 4 mute 4 4 0 0. Just a basic G sharp minor. So you get and then to an E major 7. Another cool example is the track Sparks, which has E, E, A, D, G, B, and then we need a D. It's right here on the 3rd fret of the B string. The cool thing about this particular tuning is the bottom 3 strings are going to be G, G, B, and D, which creates a G chord. Chords I play over the top of it, you're always going to hear this resonating G chord. So you get all these cool, I guess you could call them polychords, where you have like a chord on the top, the low strings, with this other G chord underneath it. Sounds really cool. The other thing about Sparks is you got to put a capo on the 6th fret. And let's see if I remember how to play this one. So we get Okay, so the final example is Till Kingdom Come. I actually just snapped my E string here while I was working out the tuning, but we're not going to really need that string anyway for this song. This one's got a cool drone-like sound. What you do is you tune the low E string down to a C. And also the D string down to a C. Okay, so this is a really cool tuning. So we get C, A, C, G, B, and then an E string as well, which I snapped mine, so, but it still sounds good without it, so we'll try that for now. So here we go. What you do is you get, because we've tuned the E string to a C and the D string to a C, we don't have to really fret those two strings. We really just need to fret this A string and fret the B string in order to keep whatever we're playing in the tonality of C major. So doo-doo. And it's a really easy way to sound really sophisticated when you're playing guitar without having to do much. So you create this little shape here. I've got 3rd fret on the A string, and I've got 1st fret on the B string, and I'm just going to move this around the guitar. Okay, so with the alternate tunings, hopefully that will be helpful to you to just sort of experiment with some of these Coldplay alternate tunings. You can come up with your own as well. Again, I don't think that there's a whole lot of mechanical thinking going on with this type of stuff. Chris Martin is just exploring sounds that he's trying to match to his mood and his feeling, and using detunings of the guitar to create some interesting chords and interesting sounds without using any too crazy advanced guitar technique. Just be careful not to snap your guitar strings like I just did, changing the tunings a lot. Again, you don't have to use these specific alternate tunings, but alternate tunings are a really great way to sort of open up your field of creativity and to explore sounds that maybe you've never heard before, and maybe you'll write something really cool as a result of that. So hopefully this helps you out. Guys, thanks so much for checking out this video on how to write a song like Coldplay. I hope these tips are helpful to you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Let me know if you have any comments. You can put those down in the comments below. Let me know if there are any artists you want me to analyze. I hope that you're getting some cool material to work with in your own songwriting, and I wish you the best of luck in your writing. Also, please feel free to check out my website, www.songwritingresources.com, for additional content, including some really cool blog posts and some other tips. And I also have a free songwriting course there that you can try out. All you have to do is subscribe to the site, and you get a 16-page manual on how to write a song. So go ahead and check that out when you get a second. It's been a pleasure for me to work on this, and stay tuned for the next video series. Take care. Bye.